Hi guys, it's Chrissy.thecrystalindigo here. Welcome back to my channel. Before I dive into Aries' reading for July 16th through July 31st, I want to give just an amazing, extremely shout out to all of my new subscribers. I didn't even know how deep it was, and I want to say to all of you, I've read your messages, I've written back. I have sent out love and light for you guys as well. What else? I know I say a lot. I'm trying to get out of that. Sorry. It's just really amazing, how much you guys take to me and how you really listen to the things that I say, and how it resonates with you, and how you appreciate, what I post, and how even if you guys write me via email and you're asking for advice, I'm writing you right back. The longest I've ever taken was maybe a day, because I do have a job. But I just want to give a shout out and say thank you so much for your love, your support, for allowing me to be my true authentic self without feeling like I have to hide what I do, like I have to hide who I am. And there'll be more videos coming soon about, my specific journey, whether it be life, twin flame, just in general. That way it can help someone with their situation as well. But I am going to get my iPad tomorrow, so that way you guys do not hear the fan noise in the background. There is an energy exchange donation if you guys would like to donate. So for example, when we say energy exchange, when we do these readings, sometimes the reading for whatever sign, or for if it's twin flame, the intense emotions can really be heavy. So if you're spiritual, you do have the gift of sight, you have a gift of healing hands, you have the gift of a light worker, empath, or tarot, you already know what I'm talking about, because the energy just drains from you, especially if you're not shielded properly, or you don't have enough energy to continue on with the reading. So when we say energy, exchange donations, it doesn't necessarily always have to be in the form of currency. So what would make me smile, your energy exchange could be subscribing to my channel. You don't want to, donate money, that's cool. This day and age, we're all trying to keep from robbing Peter to pay Paul. We have our own financial things going on, unless you're, booking for a reading. But your energy exchange donation can be easily just subscribe to my channel. You like the video, it resonated with you, subscribe. I'll have more coming soon. So I just wanted to put that out there, because I don't want you guys to think oh, I have to donate. No, you can also do an energy exchange by subscribing to the channel, liking the channel, or liking the video, sending a comment. And that stuff means a lot to me. I write you guys all back. And then if you have any topics you would like me to go over, or things that you've been thinking about in your mind that you think will be a great video topic to discuss, I'm all for it. Shoot me something in the comment section, or you can find my email in the about section, and I'll write you back once you let me know what topics you would like me to go over. But again, this reading is for Aries, July 16th, July 31st. And let's dive right into it. Okay, so for Aries, the first card that came out for you is the Six of Swords. And I feel you see how fast that swifted over like that. I feel that with this card coming out, it's just like you or the person you're dealing with is fed up. It's if you notice, this is one of the cards in the tarot where the person isn't by themselves. So I see with this Aries, it could be rising, sun, moon, that you and your partner are you know what, screw this. The swords aren't piercing the person. Neither one of the people on the boat, right? The sword's not piercing anyone. But I feel like these two individuals have just had enough. And it's I don't see that sparkle right there. I'm telling you, my angels be all around, man. Sorry about that. So at the end of the day, with this energy I'm getting from this card, it's you two are fed up, you're over it. You feel if that's the case, we can build something somewhere else together. We don't have to deal with all the drama. Maybe you and your partner decided to move in with family to like save money or whatever, and that's what I get when I see this card. And it's like, you know what, it wasn't even worth it, because moving in, it just made things even worse, and it just made us more stressful. And I feel like with this guy and this lady, like, they're just going on to bigger and better things. And the first time I'm looking at this card, oh my God, look next to the lady. There's a little boy there, or a little girl. You see, like with the gray? So this person is getting their family and they're out. Like, we don't need this stress. We can start over again. We can build what it is that we need to build on our own. This is the energy that I'm getting for Aries, and it could be interchangeable. The next card that came out was the Hangman, right? And with this Hangman, it's just like, this person's not moving. They're just being illuminated by the light, meaning that they're being guided to their awakening, or guided to, their life path, or where they need to be. So with this light here and you're hanging upside down, it's just that, like, right now I'm at a standstill, but right now I think I'm at a standstill because Divine is working on me. Divine is letting me know that, just be still. Let me, show you what moves you need to make, or what you need to do. Again, you have free will. But with this card, with the light blowing around the head, you are really getting some support from the Divine about, how to play the next role, or like how to, I'm trying to say the right word, how to plan your next steps. And you have Divine helping you 100%. And I do feel like your family is around this situation. And then the next card that came out for your future position is the Four of Pentacles. And you see this individual is just like holding on to, the pentacles, not letting up. And with this being the Four of Pentacles energy, I feel like with Aries, like, you have money saved. Or if you don't have money saved, like, you have a job where you consistently have, steady income coming in. But you have to lose your fear around finances, and that's what I'm getting. Because when you have fear around money, then you lose it faster than you get it. So you have to know that when you release, money out into the universe, that you're going to get it back. And you have to think positive about it. You can't think from a lack vibration. And so if you notice, every time you worry about your money, or every time you think like it's running out, you notice how fast it just leaves. But when you're okay, like when you have enough, and when you know that you're enough, and that, money comes to you easily and freely, you have more than enough, you're going to always have enough for yourself. You got to get rid of this fear of thinking that money is just like the answer to everything. You have to know that if you put it out, wherever you sow your seeds, it comes back. Just send your money out with love and from a high vibration, and it's going to triple, it's going to multiply, okay? The overall energy for your spread, Aries, was the Devil. And like I said, I feel like with the Devil, like there is some temptation, there is some temptation, karmic situation that revolves this, or that involves this. And I feel like, this could have been a karmic situation too as well, because like you decided not to choose the karmic, you decided to choose your family instead of messing up your family, because this person had come in and taught you a valuable lesson. Because you see how in this photo here, like, they're chained at the neck, right? They're chained at the neck, at his feet. So at the end of the day, you probably also walked away from a karmic situation, and you chose your family. Like, you chose your family, but at the end of the day, you also have to think with abundance, and think and know that everything will come back to you. So for the Lightworkers Oracle, the first card that came out, excuse me, that came out is Divine Grace. Now, I pulled this deck for you guys because right now with the energy shifts, the eclipses, the full moons, the different planets in retrograde, I want you to understand like what your life path and purpose could be. So when I tell you this information from the cards that came out for you, you'll understand, and then you can look up the information and it may make sense about your situation. So you got Divine Grace, the law of efficiency. Law of efficiency. So that's number 32. So it says, it is time your life became easier. It is time for you to walk the way of divine grace and trust, simplicity and acceptance. You do not have to try to make things happen. You can gracefully act without attachment and trust that all will be as it's meant to be. Surrender your struggles now as you allow life to serve you with love and kindness. This is the most efficient use of your energy and will lead to the best results. Like I said, your cards are your cards. The next card that came out, Orbs of Light. So you may notice like you see like little orbs like circling around like your forehead or your eyes, or like you see them like when you're looking at your wall. These are orbs of light, and you probably didn't know like what that was. You probably just thought like your eyes needed checked, but I'll tell you what it is right now. So remember, the next thing is Orbs of Light, the card that came out for you, okay? And that's number 40. Orbs of light. The spiritual worlds are delivering a message to you. You may have already heard it through telepathic deception and mistaken it for your own thoughts. Yet it is inspired by your higher guidance, those spiritual beings that love you without condition. It is an answer to a question and guidance to increase your happiness. The next card that came out for you is Life Path. Okay, that's number 20. Okay. Do you wonder about your divine life path and purpose? You have been enrolled in spiritual training. This training might be obvious in the form of a course you are undertaking or hidden in a life lesson that is currently triggering your healing, learning, or growth. Whether it is obvious or not, successfully completing this training will empower you to fulfill your divine purpose this lifetime. Further clarity will be revealed to you. The universe promises that you shall know what you need at the perfect time and in a way that you cannot miss. And then the overall, I don't want to say energy for your light worker oracle, but I will say what you need to pay what you need to pay close attention to the most is the paradigm shift. Okay? So I'm going to read this for you. And that is number 4. You are undergoing radical growth in your belief systems. Now is the time to challenge old attitudes and question previous expectations. You are in an extraordinary time. Great leaps forward can be made in a moment. The world you thought you knew can suddenly break open, and a new world can become your reality. Okay? So, remember the cards that I told you were in your spread. 6 of Swords, the Hangman. You have the 4 Pentacles, right? Now, I'm going to tell you your romance oracle message. So, for the first card that came out, you got engagement. And it says, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. The next card you got, very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. The next card you got, excuse me, is healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So, what did I say? Like, your cards are your cards. Make sure that you look into some of the things that I talked about during your reading, so that way you can be able to be open and, like, look at things from a different perspective, so that way you can understand how to move forward, okay? And again, if you guys have any questions in regards to your tarot reading today, you can always shoot me a message in the comment section, and I will gladly write back to you, okay? So Aries, this is your reading for July 16th through the 31st. Love and light, guys.